Hi, my name is Kari Curneo, and I'm here to talk about myself and my knee and my experience with Vizuri Health Center and SoftWave. And I had an injury in 2018 where I hurt my knee pretty badly. Before that, I was an athlete. I've been an athlete since I was very young. Played five varsity sports in high school and 4 varsity sports in college. And I was into soccer, basketball, tennis, a lot of knee movements. Hurt my knee eventually in a skiing accident where I blew out my ACL, MCL, hurt my tibia plateau, broke that, and really just messed up my knee. So I was forced to have surgery at that point. And the surgery replaced my ACL, it left my MCL as it was and did some work on my tibia plateau, which left me in a lot of pain. The recovery was long. Really wasn't able to run or do any jogging for the first year. Was able to start biking after about 6 months, but really messed up my knee. And so it's been several years, and I was in a lot of pain about 8 months ago where I could barely walk. And I came to Vizuri Health Center for adjustments at that point, and that was very helpful. But at one point I got to the point where I was in so much pain I wasn't sleeping at night. And so when I wasn't sleeping for over a month, I'd wake up 3 or 4 times a night. I finally went to the met with the surgeon and talked to him about fixing my meniscus, which was torn in several places. And he told me he could do it, although he didn't know if he could really help. He said he'd go in and try to work on it and try to fix it, but there was no guarantee. So at that point, I did have a cortisone shot, which didn't seem to help very much. And then after about a month, I talked to the Vizuri Health Center about getting something called SoftWave, which I had never heard of. And so a couple weeks later, I started with that treatment, and it seemed to start helping right away. I was sleeping after maybe 2 treatments. I was sleeping at night. And then after maybe a month, I was able to walk without or stand without pain. And then maybe, I can't remember, maybe a month and a half later, I was able to walk without pain. And then it slowly continued to get better as I had more treatments. And then at some point, maybe 3 months later, I was jogging with no pain at all. And I was standing, doing coaching. I coach swimming, and I was standing and able to stand for several hours without any pain. So it's been a process, but I've felt like I'm at a point now where I can do almost everything that I was doing even before my surgery. Well, being in a place where I'm not in pain all the time makes it a lot easier to do everything, and makes it so that I'm not grumpy. Not that I'm that grumpy, but I'm sure my kids felt that. And I have 4 kids who have walked through this process with me in surgery, and they're also very good athletes. And so I was able to do a lot more with them. I'm able to bike again, go on bike rides with my kids, and go for walks with my kids. So lots of things that they like to be active, and I do too. So that made a big difference. I highly recommend Vizuri Health Center, and I also highly recommend the SoftWave I think it works for most injuries, and I think, at least in my case with my knee, it seemed to do more than just make it feel better. It seems to actually make it so that structurally it's, for some reason, better.